afi yenkwa homaso na yene apostle kodin komo ye kasa about the entity of this topic is very crucial ni erade ehu ye mobo. The first church back Ghana was during the slave trade. Near friend the English church. And you can it your friend Anglican. Me koko share the baby di kan ya sorry di kan e Ghana ha say ye church e koso e Cape Coast Castle. Uko Cape Coast Castle baby asa so dan ni sino. The top so ho na ye de si baby a male danger no no. The top and the first ever English church touching the grounds. The first church. Now listen to me. Church structure omudi ye adwuma ne say. Asori no enye sofo bidia. For the Queen of England. Tell you that was those days me can't sleep trade time. Asori no ye the Queen of England ne dia. And what to suffer Sebetrano Namumra me Juman Farmer England and UK. Because Coco, Queen Elizabeth me Juman Farmer no. Enti yet yaoka every ho. Ubania to offering 2 Ghana cedis, you follow process and record it. You don't stand there and take decision because you was a board. Mo genema sorry no. Your project board, our mujema sorry no, and sana beto bibi wa sorry no, a co process mo ansana ya to, and ya suffosi yankoto we. Papa say, mama say, Debbie, you cannot because sorry be registered as NGO, non-governmental organization. Non-governmental organization be a board of directors. Our Monsa directors or Monsa shots, it can be 1, it can be 2, the list should be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, no matter the number. Now, if when you're 1 secretary, then you should be a church accountant who is responsible for Sikebia Eba, or you are prepared assigning financial records, accounts. We are presenting. Sofu has no right over Sikebia what's on him. Nyambetman fa sofo so kasa say yanko to nsuo nkonkoche osufo nyame fa no so kasa wi anyo sofo adwuma so obekwa ko to nsuo no eye board na say dey say o meba transfer hwese yesike ho no betma to nsuo no nyame kana na no mo agree a ye yinipo ye responsible for buying of the water no mo he process nya kwakoto we die enti sa Ghana eye mema sorry I will build my church and nobody can come for the money. Ghana principle no law Ghana so you know I will build my church and nobody can come for the money. Tier 2 offering we are record square say the offering no craft famukra is not possible. Intine you compare church building in Ghana and that of Canada. Church building in Ghana. So Ghanaian pastor or no, if you think say this is not necessary, we can stop talking about it. It's very important. Church, nobody owns a church. So for Becca to say, hey, Nyamia sorry, just because was here, then you keep on collecting the money, sa Nyamia sorry, you know when Juma, na say or share so with Sikana Brusu, no shall say can kwasam. This is what I stand for. Yen sorry, Nina. Nienya restructuring the church. Okwa outsider are sorry into your tax. But yet check said they are doing the right thing. Tell me I am lying. I sorry into your tax, so no. But they make sure so records you clean. Or people are using the church for money laundering. They are making sure say offering about this Sunday. Dear na mo use the year, mo ye demu ti obi ka. It should be written down because our first one will be or 2 offering Bia will come back and take the offering sikano, right? So what you mean? Offering sikano, baba the receipt. No, they are called filing the tax. I gave this as offering, so you must secure in and out of the country. Now, Now we nim. Now the one mistake. Soften your do tum you be jail. Because say nyamisika yemfen diagro. Allow me to go online. Now minko this ankomo. I'm just a beboy empire. Let's compare Ghana to Canada as far as church building is concerned. You compare Ghana to Canada as far as church building is concerned. Tino young kwa homaso na yanko din komo. Yene Apostle Richard Kwaku Parker. Apostle Richard Kwaku Parker. And you know, one a leader of word-based chapel. Say Nyansa, you will stop because this is a serious campaign I'm starting. I've spoken to lawyers who are ready. I've spoken to different people who are ready to join hands with me for us to raise this because a dear baby. Say politics da sikane dos bro so enyo bi na beka sofo so fa bi nti school man go fonko but some say yes sofo ne personal sika your top property in the name of the church ya the sofo bedi na ye dia then where are we going tomodine sa nasa ti BBC pe no ato aso dan no because so kwabrochia aside dino doesn't belong to when him say a mistake na see go aside na yes so so dem nyina because it belongs to the government yes so dem nyina dey come aside for nso here bi you think it's a joke our problem is that a suffer no there they make say hurudu hurada sama ka kire me say yahudu hurada some more than can tell me say you need kwase ka so for ba no be pacho enyame adwuma yemmoa ehia sase yenyina yemmoa ne the envelope kwabonte ne ayi sikasa ye to asase ne wi na so for the no personal name and register we need right to be a question. What is happening? You desire Ghana for then e cost why anka nipa nyina directors nyina kabom ni ye boabo sika no a we must account for the money but Ghana de e soft boot sika ne ko meanwhile oko Bible school they tell you financial management when it comes to church. They teach you, say you are not supposed to hold money. If you want to even do something as a pastor to help the church, go and let them do a donation. They give you receipt for the donation. It is not like that in Ghana. We say, let all of us stand. 2 years, 3 years. I think it will be good. Say you bet the campaign we chi near Buama Mara 10 years create. I think it will be good. Because Rwanda government I am Juma. Rwanda ko hadi. And sorry be bregu and feel and so nipe gumma because they follow the right principles. So if you think you can't follow, no I saw any members the person will follow the process. Only in Ghana nyame adwuma basa basa ye chiri no kra say ko obi anu na ne shop mu o kaseti ame you know hypocrite wa no posse o kaseti ame for what go so chiri no kra sanse sofo no ogiska na the brown na oni na die ti say ye check sofo ni ya sika de mabio no nya bi adi wa no posse o di matam engosi da ban enkosi da ben and you put your men in good order. They are assembly. They are no efe. E yare husam. You was so for who see more e okroma. Memodi, you was so for or who see more e okroma with church money. Abrochiri. There, go try Sabaya Juma. Click the share button. They are building more with church money. How dare you? When you walk or you nyamini pentino or din kwasama yenka. Sikani nyamisika on. and now your personal projects. We'll see more. Suffer see more. Osasi no nti obi a osase osofo no se no kan yamia sam se o agenda taachire sabre no ni hwe nti oso o calm down na mo kekabo na mo gigi sika ne bom sa mo gigi bom sa ma no sika ne be kan nta wi na abeti ba jo temenka sika ne be kan won sa wi a e na obeti e dia sem krani yadi sika amount offering amount you can't even account for it. Comfort say why suffer. Any pastor who cannot account for offering and the members to why you comfort. Thieves in the house of God. A comfort. Unnim na say yakoba say afia so uko bisa sofo question say ye ka say be ye gigi ska say be bodan so na sofo half far pe no na nipa boni sofo ne say wodni na mogu na nimu ase just because or Boakwa into menka. How? Up to when we change our mindset? And go to the bank and you be successful boni. If you cannot even account for your misika, hey, obi anfa ne title ma mo so Boakwa no. Title ne bade na mumu didi ya mo personal project a mo Boakwa no. Omo ye nyame ni po mo de omo ye nyame no e. Wo de tran na someone no shop on didi matam. When you be ba ho so na too late. Eya rehosam. See you put the church in order in Ghana. Ghana will change. Because dear goes to Ghana, ain't see UK, ain't see America, ain't see Canada. Why? Simply because the church is under control. You cannot start church. You have to go through a proper process. And you understand another because there is no proper check and proper control as far as the church is concerned. Best thing to say, I'm sorry. Me and checking what is wrong. Church pa baby anke di no kure. Sorry. Now sorry si kakra no so to me account for. Yo sorry bi ha members no eto omo kan sika no omo ya kan ma na so ne abepam omo nyina na so for pia ni na je the boot. How dare you? So baby successful but you kwa campaign no ha say ya bobo scanner we nanka yenya budget na yehunu so for say no on they decide what to use for what because nobody should know how much we accumulate to better V8 amane ba no si abrosan de amane ma na ma ka no gusu gum we twika sakese because simply because sikane ba no ho tama no ye poor no no brand who wants mamo se ni penye ska na unso ni ahobrase ni penye ska that is why you begin to see say ni pano eni ahobrase. Hear me, ni penye ska you begin to see say the person is not humble. Ni penye ska you begin to see say the person is not humble. I'm talking about this because a campaigner maybe writes, they be a meboso. Every day I'll touch on it. Where my two offering every pastor cannot write, say, offering a 2 year, 120 Ghana to the 50 pesos. Title by 130 cities. Whereby say total of this. You be account, a month come account, and then oh, na Bob, we actually as a son, we also see as a son, total of this. Bosumiasu, who and who are we supposed to pay? Near Choming in Edia Guho, no more sign, near a proper account of how much came and what it was used for. No. You have no right to know how much. Church account, it's controlled by the pastor. Was demo. Most of the churches are not registered. They only have names on them, but it hasn't gone through proper registration. Your directors, some of them on registration cry expired. They've not gone there to renew it. What a shame! What a shame! What a shame! We believe our pastors than the one who even created the heaven and earth. It is good to believe in your pastor, but then begin to ask questions. The moment you ask questions, what are the enemy to the church? Who says of how? Ask the questions. Yes, I just can say Rebecca so dance. Give it to the project department. I was one day listening to Dr. Nyansa Otabel. No more extension or I was so kind of church. They have project fund. I listen continuously. Project department, not akofa contractor in charge. Actually, how much is involved? Or say we are not going to collect money for this project because the project fund that we've created, no, there is enough money in the account. Still, there is enough money in the account to take care of the project. So the contractor said we should move to this side. Within 2 weeks, they will be done with the project. It's not the pastor's duty. His duty is what God has directed him to do. Where the rest is put the more accounts I say to do it. What a sad story. This is very sad. This is very sad. My uncle and Nkasa. You miss no. Kwame ne faso sorry. Kwame international preacher.
Hey, Pastor Nyansa Boakwa.
Udi Jalino so.
Ago, Nyansa Boakwa. Waton anadi dokono da. Tunso ububa onsuru. Nyansa Boakwa. Wanu epunso da. Inti udu nkwa etine twemu ba. Ebi enka. Nyansa Boakwa. Waton moti ape. Itu ufa teta entimi emedada Nyansa Boakwa. Nyansa Boakwa. Ghana for yetio. International preacher. Minie.
International preacher, welcome to Happy 98 all the way from Ontario, Canada. Akwaba.
Suffer.
Na bacha Canada to say no pay.
Oh, Nyamia Daroma, Canada, Bibia Boko.
Yeah, that's it. Lockdown, no. Ebi esi wo ho na hot to saying, nemam to saying, sorry to saying, as far as Canada is concerned.
Lockdown, Ebisia, Shishia Kramino Kasei, your lockdown, Chese and Yasam Ketoa. But when Yamandaroma, Bibia, Koso, Kama, if you say, or mine, as I said, and it's at Kwaku, Sabia lockdown, it will be Juma, and I said, Bia, over Juma, if it was Yewosita, Yedema, was the best support, while Bravo said, while Bravo speaks me a conkind. And I saw it so long, only the restriction at the Kwaku, and Nipa, a Numana, 10
Canada, sorry, Demono. What my bro swear, Nipa 10 pe.
What bro swear, Nipa 10.
Sorry,
more than 10 people.
Sorry.
Asat
and Canada. Obekwa sorry, just a Nipa 10 pe Timishia.
And Nipa 10 pe and a bit Mishia. Sorry, Demo.
Okay, Yantoso.
Yeah, so Ubi Samia, they make me a cafano. It is very near lockdown. I saw it so costly. Mostly, most churches, online. Online services. The cost for Canada,
But I say, free Ghana a check, years of Penia, with that word-based chapel, no branch, Elko and Oko Canada, Wako share a new church as you Canada, when we were singing an why are sort of Ghana pain? You know, one net, any international care for near why Bikufudia, ya Bebia, Yanantiache, and I free Ghana, Ako Canada, Ukoy and Yami Juman do Koye. Imanyan test what you saw the word based chapel international, and no, Canada. Catching. Kwamben obit why you be denting and maybe so obit ya sorry kwamben ye fast sorry as compared to Ghana or the Canada the nyabutre nature my Ghana might you
yes Otsofina Sabo Kwanyami Enshaw any with chief for any now Ghana Toronto and Canada sorry number one I was say we citizen and I say what resident permit resident permit so resident permit and I say we citizen and I won't quite say to an amount of sorry, and I shall be a company or a business. It is number 2. Who was our qualification where there was a in constitution. Constitution as a bylaws of your church. When you are not board of directors. And you come when you are never submitted to the authority.
Break it down, mommy. The first thing is say, I was so a citizen of that country, and yes, I went to mean sorry, right?
Yes.
Number 2,
yes.
I was say a sorry no bylaws. Emra, Nishi shout the rania sorry no. I was so training na. Number 3, so training na say constitution of the church will be OT branch ABC will be say I'm running in the whole clear. We are knowing a board of directors. How do you select board of directors?
Well, sir, we need board of directors are. Yeah, because we over the year a little way too much. Now, essence of open credit, no more person, your one your person, you know, I was so young for one number on the church. So, when you're one person can never run a church when they come to Canada. So, just here, you know, I was so young board of directors, one never run a church.
And also, I don't select your citizens and also be a board of director.
I said, some for so I walk citizenship, and I say, resident permit. I signed up meeting, so I am board of directors.
Did you buy him here as board of directors?
At least it has to be 3, 5, or 7, or I'll say odd numbers.
Wow.
Yes. It's we are now with the government, you know. The government will issue a permit, and as a license, as Yama quite said, Ube to me, I'm sorry. Asana was started, sorry.
Wow. What the Boakwa my constitution, Nyansa? Into all the other quite didn't see, but so you saw scenario now. What the church how many months does it take? What's the process like?
Yes, you will. But your first one, you will secure and you won't get too much. A bit maybe 2 months and sana about a bit a bit maybe by 2 weeks. Now, Osaka, it may be the first one to buy 2 weeks pepper in Osaka.
Okay, young quay. Baby, I am sorry, no. Now I shall say about a year, a human pie, but human pie, man, son, and answer what can you answer?
Number 1, I'll say with Satimika. The Robert Timmy Coffin Power phone show, and starting with prayer line. When your prayer line, I made starting name of Bonfire. Now it's initial prayer line is near Bonfire. The change Yansaka, your lances now. Then you bet no Makusia, I was sorry, the Manase, Obetraquati, baby, not on my sorry. So I started on the prayer line.
You cannot start without the license unless on phone.
Government to recognize you as a church. That's the first process you have to do, because who needs a license now? Only focus here. Now you another big tour. Who are some you can go to jail.
Okay, so before you do that, the basin say, I was set me making sure that men crack now by my own quite send me to me, Nyansa, and you will be a she say, yeah, sorry, yes, I was somebody pop.
Who are some on the pop.
Okay, young Venom too. Who we are never baby, I saw and so no process saying, so rent baby a whole and baby, so now we see us all die. The moon something saying.
Yes, but I think someone Saka when you now continue the day, sorry, if you a property manager, no, and I say the vehicle high in Dino, or maybe so, first of all, license, a sorry, no registration, a license, or maybe some Bissoria, not Nipa or you legal, they would like to know the person information. If you own that information now, no matter credit check and a background check about you. No, okay, Udimu, Asonu, and sign the amount of points, so no man sign contract. Maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 4 years. It depends on what is one day, and some if you know, and I say, Dano, if you property money, Dano, or member of points, okay, to see on my share, I saw one with the start, my share, your friend is saying, only Dana or Dino, and now the board of directors, no, only not a demo, it can be made that way, Emma say, fire, sorry.
Apart from say amount permit, is there any other documentation as a church you need to have again? And that's on second one you can start church. Are there people you have to employ? What are the processes like?
Okay, good. It depends on the level of the ministry. Obi wa dia not chundum, obi wa no obi so ha e bi obo drugs. No tuma no so oye didi no. In Kebani sad, your business number. Oh yeah, sorry, na the business number. Even though a non-profitable organization, they still consider it as a business. So then they will give you a number. No, so be was sorry demo. Na oya asori juma. Na onona other day juma. I was say utimi a chanika. And some number no, and I would be filing the tax and other common government. That government was I should see a was so wemo. Na oye juma bosumi see chanika. It is also filing for charitable status. And on a man quite say bosumi a year no, utimi a file or tax. So be for the or be the donation be a brush or na or be mama the tax returns. The first receipt, no that of filing the tax.
Yebeba na yebisa say ube employ obi ebi a wo sofo na oda so na no yebeti your car board of directors yebeti your car. Aside that some back employer not any other pastor be pastor for free Ghana the naba mbe fan say my employer na so I need to an car. What are the process musicians yebeti your car? What are the processes like?
Yes, we remember of board of directors now. According to the law of Canada, no, you need not to be paid. So we are board director of that. We are member of the board of directors now. You need not to be paid. But you have to step down from the board of directors before you can be employed as a worker. We are member of the board of directors now. You need not to be paid. It's against the law. You can go to jail. You have to step down out of the board of directors. Then you can be paid. You can be put on payroll. And then number two, you're afraid to be keep you all making the amount. We are software. We are part of the board of directors. But they can give you something. And maybe between sorry no. But I don't go a woman because I am from the willingness of the people. And I'm with the support.
Yamana say, your boss question that. Now, member be feel says so bro $100. What is Canadian dollars? $100 are between their bro willingly. But send the pandya to offering boom. What they bet your tight it goes through documentation.
It has to go through documentation at the end of the year and also not accountant. Not accountant, access music buyer. Now I process it and I command the government. That government also I go through some amount notice of assessment. A demo excess sorry no we take you create a juma onyasa onye kululu the amount notice of assessment and on the idea dance only abano embrano a juma.
Mama, take you back again. Who owns the church when it comes to Canada?
Who owns the church is the board of directors. Running the church. The board of directors run the church.
Say what sorry Okoya Wakoshasi no who owns it? And our board of directors Nidia.
It's owned by the board of directors. Now, who is the founder, but you don't own it.
You can become the founder, but not the owner.
No, you don't own the church. You are the founder of the church, but you are not the owner of the church.
So,
Good. And sorry, you can be paid. You have to step down here. I employ you as a worker.
Maybe you sorry no. We are one of the directors. You have to step down from your position. Next, I want to ask the no for a Juma for Nyansa.
That's it. You also free the board of directors. Now they are sorry employ you as a pastor.
That board you never didn't say you be no. You better sack you anytime.
You can be sacked at any time. And now maybe any assuring mbra and now say a good assuring mafia. Board of directors no which now you meeting. No matter because of Adewa software any day we don't need you as our pastor until you have been fired and you'll be fired as well.
Wow. And in found someone only found that then they can sack you any time.
You can be sacked at any time if you violate the rules. If you can be fired.
My name is sorry to your tax for Canada.
Sorry into your tax. That is exempted from tax.
And it's remains so we exempted that. Why all this documentation? You will say, I saw be a here accountant and then in Bacha sorry, can I move my show boot?
Yeah, because sorry is about the people. It's not about you and your family, it's about the people. So just here. And they look at the church as an NGO, as a non-profitable organization. And I said, you don't have funds to run the ministry, right? It will be a and also because we are non-profitable. How are you surviving? How are you running the ministry? And too often, how are you keeping the offering? How do you run the ministry? So the government has to know whatever you are doing.
Wow.
Someone will suffer and just and money panya I will toss who I can suffer. I will be able to assure me could hear. So it is very, very important. Sir, and now we ourselves with this. Who didn't get a suffer? We are sorry, only sick or cabut. You don't have that right. Who didn't I suffer the crowd you don't do that.
That's right.
Because church must be run by people.
And you catch me. One casa and me. Sorry. What is the process like? Let's take one typical Sunday. Say, it's saying, how do you run one typical Sunday?
Yeah, sorry. Your ushers. The ushers after we close, don't make any offer. Then the financial secretary will record the money that Sunday. Then we signed. So that's how we do it. So I don't even know how much we have until at the end of the month, and after 3 months' time, the financial secretary can give you the information, which makes us okay. I just want to know how we are doing. So they may encourage the people either to give or to increase their free will offering, right? So in charge. I don't count offering. So that they classify us as number. We just leave it there until they come maybe the next time to come and count the money because everybody is accountable to your position. Yeah, that's how I was so making so say it is means of me no, I don't have that right to do that.
So you don't even get closer to it. It's not your duty.
No. It's not your duty. You must. It's not my duty. It's not my duty. Me say, "Mami, me juma."
Nampacho, why na etia? What's there are people you pay in your church. Who is responsible for the payment of those people in your church?
The church, an accountant. Right, so the accountant, accountant has to know. Right, it's every month, and I say by weekly, straight away, no more connectivity, the account. So a church, Emra, and the chiaka. So the one in charge the financial secretary and the accountant, they give the payment.
They are aware, so they have to pay the instrumentalist $100. They have to pay this person $200. No, my son, she's sharing net to the bank.
Through the bank, that's the word. Through the bank, and it's I know you check bi-weekly. Either weekly or bi-weekly. We don't pay monthly. Until every week we are said they pay the call. Another week I'll say they pay the call. And I said every 2 weeks we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you get some entity. What's the muntia tax or Canada when it comes to church? Now, a dent in our buying more records near there. Why is the government so interested? If the government was a muntia tax, they are not interested. Process when the government in the churches Nikom as far as music is concerned.
Because who receive funds? You receive funds from the people. You receive donation. So I say you receive offering. So it means there's an income coming. And the government want to know how the church runs its expenses. They want to know. So I say, because they can give you a grant to do certain programs. So they want to know your strength and how, because of ultimately offering back a conformal donation, ultimately accountable to the people or to the government. You cannot. Ultimately, they are interested to know how you are running the church.
My memi say we obi to offering na oji receipt. Oyi title oji receipt.
There were two things. Yawo, let me say, we do level and sorry Nyansa within 2 years now. I was we apply for a fellow charitable status, CRA number, charitable status. And on Saka every year. Obia opa for dear and I said Ofina Kumemu a donation me and I said Odim Webby Pass for no. I was Omano tax Omano receipt of receipt Bia Ofina Kumemu and I said Biasika Pudobia or the for the mass for no. Because also government in the Bisano. So we see saying that we not every year, 10 out the year. Who is coming by a day? Oh, with the sake of my sorry. It tells a year that's it. Say, as soon as see every year, or sorry, we are $10 billion. It does not remember it's not that far in the tax, not a one. And yes, Sunny Panosoro, I found that Jessica Kession, because to him, much is given, much is expected. So this is how the system is being run. The year you must prepare Opia so the Otoro. Shall we have against our family here? You can go to jail. Minimum software Biblia, you close some more churches. You have some lances, they pursue jail because they were trying to almost for the government and they were caught and they were jailed.
Ma memra wa ne Ghana de obebre jeli pa kroma oyebe jeli pa yendi sankomo yi yamfa ne say mabeto offering ye wie no ye 12 offering $400 Ghana cedis and $400 where the tends to be $10 me hu ni pa ko the $10 me dem I accountable to individuals no makasa me more receipt.
Nyansa Nyansa Boakwa, which is Nyansa Dawson, I do my cheddar finame. Well, you were offering of your envelopes, no, your church or so, or contact, or address, donation, offering, time for Messi now also, right? So when you are giving your right it at the back, and you'll be also now almost you'll be no company be that company no share or first charity, and that's all the part for the case of the mass sorry no. He doesn't need it because the income no is so strong, sir. The government will be taxing him personally. Sort of here. It's Uber offering now what Obama so say envelope at the home. Uber sell your online so you state it. Now I send it to the check. So your records now on. That's why you need accountant to sit down to make sure that they are they play a paper with their record. Not after satisfied before we forward it to the government. to the
wow. And you know, Obi have a two offering because there is an envelope, nipa ni dini amount to two. Now, munya situation say be as case shemni less, but no church big. Munya those issues ni be.
When the ushers account, they will know say when you open the envelope now, they will see what you wrote there. And also because of the level of certainty, you can't even do it. So to must high, you know.
And normal say, would the $10 Bano Abeka say $30?
It can never be, because at the end of the day, people are going to count it and they will see it.
Wow.
And no be na enkofu bebre eye so on be beat the system. Say oh, we have obetima ko hu sofo no. Say sofo yi, so say me ma obey $500,000. Na the tax return now because the Kenya on the ma NGO, the government will give it back to you at the end of the year. Oh,
okay. Any donation be our ma NGO and not church biano, the government will give it back to you.
Back to you with so receipt now. They will give you back to you. And look at that. Obviously, missionaries, you know, anytime they come and do donation, they want to take pictures. They need a proof. They need certain things. So that at the end of the year, almost follow tax. So for at the end of the year, follow tax, a bit $10,000, a bit $5,000, a bit $20,000 back to them from the revenue Canada.
Wow. Nice church building oh Canada no enyen kwalagro. If you are not honest, you're not sincere.
Property. And now bona five property. No. You will crash you down and you can go to jail.
Youngers are fierce. We have accounts no baby tally accounts ni bibi insisi so offering be on what your man ni like insisi so how would the government know?
They will write you back. Sir, I'm access they need this information. They've seen this. That's why you need an accountant first in your church. You have to hire an accountant. So accountant, you may make sure say errors in keeping. He can wear coin, where a fine, where the where you send a coin, where coin day. So the accountant will have to prepare you before you submit. And that's been a big time problem. It's accountant, you know. On the say to my wedding, such as Nyansa or the common government. If you don't know, the government is so don't move when you train, they'll write back to you for explanation.
Wow.
Yes.
Also, young compare not to Ghana. What's your story of Ghana? That process not to say. What is the difference?
I can say pointedly, sir. How this ultimate fast sorry no India bro. How and they know their right. They know their right. It will ultimately play any games with anybody when it comes to Abrocha, sorry. Ghana has started the church, but maybe started first one, yes. The same procedure, I went to register, you know, but Milko register, I registered alone. I didn't register with board of directors. So I registered alone. If I can remember, I have registered alone that I am the district. I didn't add. I think there was no constitution backing it. It's just I was already normally a cross check. Then they'll give you that last, that certificate, That I think so. So apart from that, we don't file. Excuse my language. Tax that will be on the audit. Nobody have come to audit how we run the church up to date.
This is a campaign Ayasha Sintini Frel to tell us. Or tonight you'll be speaking to somebody from US of A. Near here also process when it comes to church establishments or establishing church. Saying on we Waka Canada there. But maybe that's in your view. Do you think that's our process he do Ghana bebo me?
So for of mine because they are coso and in a BSC now obit sorry and the BCA now also for that time as only property also and strongly auditors who's a woman any given time. I'm telling you, once they suspect something, they will send people to come and audit the church from the government. It will be a bad point because when we say people are taking advantage of the churches to abuse people, and the abuse amount for financial rights. No audit, obituary, no attention, no attention, then I go to the camp. It is a stealing, a holy stealing. They are using the church to steal from the people.
Was it a holy stealing?
Holy stealing.
There is no holy stealing. Now you're chrono.
They were holy because people think share. None of my money paying. So every stealing is a stealing.
A criminal stealing. Why a criminal?
Yes. Yes.
Yede sikane kwa kotas asori asase no ato register on the medimu.
You can't own anything in your name. It has to be in the name of the church. Sorry, for the thing now you do it's a bigger can here. It is a sorry problem. Everything belongs to the government.
Mebao, young man say why suffer be I a mistake ma ya kwene swabo eguna soy de nako ednako jail. What happens to the church then? Catch it.
The church, if the church cannot run again, Odua said suffer katakasa bana say prephobia when ya sorrow the beautiful be kana so intimi rally bima. Everything goes back to the government. It's the government who can decide okay. Instrument to other churches. Nyansa we are from NGO. So you don't own it. Don't make us a sorry good to know Madam organ, the cotton, and not sorry proper to know. No, you can't, you don't have that. Ultimate, yes,
me my bread na Geoffrey me kwa mato instrument matasa yesterday so no Ghana habusiafo cry say sofo no cry fam wu a abusia japade no wo say government dia
na okoto wana sika wana koto ya sorry sika it doesn't belong see a sorry sika it doesn't belong to the pastor. Say building is your kakakana and a collective of people offering any donation. And it belongs to the people. So that you can own it. And now they are. What am I saying? And now I see a man by my own register. Sorry, I told them they will never. It will never happen. They're more quiet. So everything is owned by the church. It's a church you don't intimate from CDMA because if the church cannot function, the government takes over. So that way, the different people who didn't fall, you cannot sell it. And then you have to give it back to the government. A CRA number, also the man back to the government. We are not in existence anymore. Now we say this church is not running. It doesn't belong to you, the pastor. Don't
hey, asma okay mo.
Your cross is an ultimate fact. You don't owe to see the Asoya talk with the name of the church. You're filing your own tax. Said the BC made international preacher. Meet me for one. I could never go meet me for.
Hey, and I hear tone sorry down Ghana Sano.
You see, because I'm not here to my.
Suffer to me turn, that's all that my comfort. Suffer to me turn, that's all that my comfort. Simple.
Embra enye tuma. Embra enye tuma Ghana. So that's it. Se ubeton your friend Ghana. It has to be the board member decision. So yeah, asumesia ye run the church no. We have agreed. What you say? Make Ghana sebo enye tuma hasem. Make Ghana sebo. We have agreed to sell the land because most of questions almost the start again or that's the problem in Ghana. Or the authority to so, but the beer or the team it is an error, it's a big error. That's what I'm talking about. Authority in the whole, but assassin I want to allow pastors to register churches and have church property in their name. They must not allow it.
Maybe church or even my board about when my catch say. I want to ask you a question about Eskawe Fahin. Do they have that right to come to you and question you if they don't see something right?
We have the all right to come and question you. So what will be your integrity as a pastor if you are not doing things right? And then you are not going.
So the focus let's say suffer a mistake but more be a question. Who be sape say suffer? Yet we receive prayer topic. Bomb pay see a kumono ma because what's the tia suffer? Who be sa question you can answer ubisa.
So the people online, people can access your church and know how you are running it. Yes, it is open to the public. You can Google them and every it is online. There's no secret here. It's online because it's no property. People must have access to it. So that's here, and you have to declare your income. If you remember, you can make it be a monthly or quarterly or yearly. That was the financial with address it. So you can say na bosumi na say year mu na yenya your expenses any the clients any members who are right to know how the money, the church money is being spent. They have the right. They can come to you. So the authorities. He can call the authorities from you.
Someone who said, software semester, when you're near me, you know, you're very Marano.
Yes. Yes, because the Sika and the Sika will want the time. So we must change our mindset about church. Personal inheritance. No, we don't run church. And look at the piano in Kwaku for African churches. Because I call family inheritance. We don't handle church that way. And little be also break churches because officer member now Bamba Fabia and the Mission all these things will still go on. You cannot do it. Or if we have to go back, government is sorry because that's what they don't have constitution. But you are sorry. Only constitution. It's from today. That's about. I'm supporting you with prayer and everything. This awareness. Says now every church must have their constitution. So how are you running the church? To say when you are one day your nurse, she cannot ever call him, but offer the hand I am going to suffer. And I'm not sharing the Confucian Razia. They are speaking against the churches. Because we say most of churches they are not running it in the way of God, almost running it to benefit themselves.
Wow. For supporting this campaign, the church needs restructuring in Ghana. Proper authority must be set. Send you be historical be a VAT for and as Ghana internal revenue for Timiko be a company mu access no any day, any time. No, there must be a process like that. Not necessary to go and take taxes from the churches, but necessary check them. Say if they are doing things right. You better check soft back accounts. Gumon. I did bit my ama Ghana no. And Nyansa getwa. Me wa offering Sanya Kabum and I huge sir. Nipa no so is not using the money to do anything. And or they are rich and haunty. Can be about toilet test one. No dad and hokoba. No many paying guming na slaves. Uko kai and ka. Timada was ne for your beautiful time. Yamin shabebre no bre and wajidia mayin. Yes, my campaign in Ghana suffer what Canada come Ghana suffer across the world. Let's all come together. Nearest structure church in Ghana. Send a bear if you bear more decimo befi, Mababe Mufi ye.
May I say, Sophia Sabwakwa.
Nyamin Shabebre, minimum na betcha more Ghana, meaning say, what of every tio, or Momoko Fodia, because the Bundima, me a Jimpanum, Tomu, Funny now, be pure Cofodia, you come, Chia Mammy and San Wako.
It's medical on my Happy FM. What just in my family and some and Nyansa program with Namin Samina and Coforidia. And Yamia to my match me back down. Namin so many Namit so Pia. All the old truths in actually Mitia Kanayo Mitia Obi Piana. A dinner was Marcus because of the Buba Edena Kojebi. It should be a soft prefonina. It should be a Namin Samo. Now, young first again, Sabuaka Ekano. On your campaign way for himself, but for the benefit of the growth of Ghana and the Bebo United for Namin Samo. Then I am support this campaign and in the church is not lovely and powerful for people to attend. Amen.
Yeah, that's it, Bray. International preacher. I'm telling out the way from Toronto, Canada. Now, may your donation be my Reverend Steve Mensah. Reverend Steve Mensah. That was 3-4 years ago. No more the day with disability. Now Kosovo. I think Independence Square. Me come out more bags of rice. Because okay. Me come out Reverend Steve Mensah. More project be more bags of rice. I don't know if you remember. You know what he did? Me chana no pay. They wrote a letter. STT clearly the number of bags
I
been donating on the day. So they want to keep track of it. So Project Ibekwe, we didn't know whatever support, whatever the money that came were used for, how it was as best, everything in good process. So this is what we are talking about.
I know your friend is order in churches, but on a more serious note, okay, I say some years ago, as I'm making a check, but as a maker, some years ago, me no call Sofubiwa spin test. Now, we baptized day, Abeya soy, a wakra. And now, my sister Sikano in sacks. Sacks, Sikano or sacks, Munia dear Guni Tundra boot. Boot named Timin Covanti, ye be in a sana, ye dear two Sikano so. It was
and a bodyguard
police bodyguard and we have personal police bodyguard and on one personal bodyguard or no kuta pop near the side to no pump action no and about near the AK-47 and about police you know sukuta AK-47 and no more emi no na nene tika nim enti sika no nya account mobia oba oje Obia oko kotena nenima. I think that time na it's 100 was 120. No amount of ticket one back. Who we are. No what says can go sacks no the good tundrem no the co. On accounting mobia obia mfad your day ho. So for a day Ghana obi timi hwe wanim din wa sorry was say asori no anya me no dia free asori den nim ko. Mapamu me na masori ya utimi gina hoka enti I'm shocked say international preacher can say hey papa yensu sofo asem bi a obeka ma ho bia onim say ye ho
aden
me bodin no na makai say time no work for dua
and na
international preacher. Not that time, now I'm cry
international.
Na cry airport no nimo.
Madam for Baku taxi money ekotade wa dabraka. Na you do Hot FM. Also free ye cathedral now about Hot FM.
That's right.
Chef Kev Biwo.
Yes.
The driver ni track for
We international
driving. We want international care. Not the beer international. I broke copy Canada. I know
what says international preacher. Yeah, the Nyamiase. We cry a session being crying say, I dear be out the one no be calf ama hono. A baby mean to can work a papa preco. Na a bar naba. But software nay obiti me case. I shall remember we mean pesa me who know much of them beam. Just as they say, the church.
A one and castle ni gui abruchri.
Oh, but how do you say cost of the beer? And ya no be sa borega you are begging a bathing in Nsem. Irrespective of the fact, say what to collection, a 2 year tight. Ayenya me juma dia boano and no fan ho. Or ban a banner no be buy a bomb pie man, ya made the man who send a papa the man. At the end of the day, no so beji. What you say? They are bold enough to say this without fear. And a pity. Mo boy are because they say na kwese say a business say na many security for need din komo e bi no say they deny no kwade o mo person mo tia sorry. Can you imagine? Say omo say a business is no more nyame som no de omo de akata ni no omo de hunahuna ye keke na nyame so wo mpre nkwasiafo bohye enso na wo diske so nyame na so mpe na nyame mpa na wo gi a wonya account bia wo ya account ma hwan nyame ana nipa. So I think the movement now, I shall say, a very good one. And we all need to support.
All need to pastors in Ghana must come together. Let's do this and do it.
As a matter of fact,
time to do it.
International
joining hands. People like Reverend Steve Mensa, Dr. Mensa Otabel, even Christian Council. We need a proper structure that will go into it. So, a certain government authority to say,
Sovereignty, the name one say, except the papa be jina hokai. Meji me a bano benya yano, meji. Inti ye Emrebia will crum high.
No, wouldn't be. You register a church as an NGO, no. You see, some mati NGO, crum high. Not some ye mistake. Social welfare has a right
exactly
to hunt me. And then a registration, no, yeah, and the social and the same processor. You need an office.
Social welfare team take care of that.
That's what I'm saying. So it is the structure is there, but you need the mandate to shoot into that.
Then we need to
because politicians need the church to get their numbers in the day of voting.
But laws.
Utimi. Now don't call someone to watch. Sorry, a quick campaign.
Oh, okay.
You need numbers.
Okay.
Mama call different churches.
Yeah.
We need numbers. So what are you saying? Are you coming to say one year they may collapse? Now collapsing we are now betting the next election.
Now, collapse na nipa no be fi Ghana.
Omo Ghana but nipa na inside one.
Oh my goodness, we are so poor.
This is the
in
problem. Because the restructured church in here member embrace and member breneno.
Yet me remember ultimate so no ni bi.
Ni in spiritual direction.
Ni a man spiritual na ye no.
Maybe our man coming. Who did this campaign here to us and I in Chasso. This is what we have to do. But maybe so we have the right capacity to touch this.
Yes.
But we have it.
Yeah.
Media house because they are dancing to the tune. We are not ready for that. Right. So that we can check the offerings well. Then the right thing because sorry, hospitals bear 100 because of that structure. And the Roman vote school baby.
Yes.
Methodist school baby. Presbyterian school baby. Anglican schools. Because sovereign need right, so keep it scanned on bottom. Scan it how you will find a project and use the money to do it, and that will come back to help us. Young baby, Roman schools near Koye. Maybe our man 0249 507429 0249 507429 0249 507429. Asamaba, young man. So hello. But Odin is an akase friend. Yentio.
Nsem
on chance.
I think I'm okay. Well, I also lost the number church because I saw a pay Ghana every Let me we are so sorry. Sir, so you can't hear me here. So to be here and so almost my yes, I do one. No, but you can no question. But Pato, maybe that team I'm making at the home. Maybe I shop with the percentage of my food that never got to see anything. You don't say all the investment. I told them that Emma and the almost yeah, people ask them, I want there's somebody young man. What about you when you talk about the account and you put your account? They present for me to
near catch us say, would say so for better says of hello,
who says of oh, also by account. I'm a check. You can't do every day. They put 2 years in no account. You don't have to say also this job on super. If you have to the chair, you have cost of my
Mate.